One aspect of entertainment that has grown exorbitantly outside of mainstream media is stand up comedy. India has seen a rise in numbers and quality of stand up comedians that are performing all over the country. And what's amazing about this new movement is that establishments are being created all over India to give this art form a platform. This list will be focusing on individuals that are actively performing their sets all over India and have left social media rolling on the floor laughing in the past few years. If the video does well, we will also be focusing on mainstream comedians like Ehsan Qureshi, Raju Srivastav, Bharti and Kapil Sharma, who have left us in splits on television. So here is Tried and Refused Productions with top 10 best Indian stand-up comedians. Tanmay Bhatt. A comedian who is always embroiled in controversy is Tanmay Bhatt. Be it the roast by AIB or his Snapchats enacting Sachin and Lataji, everything aside, there is no denying that Tanmay is a hilarious bloke.
And there was a sitcom playing, and on the sitcom this dude suddenly said something, and he said condom, and it was beeped out. And I'm like, we're in India. Should we be beeping condom on there? We have 1 billion people. We should be saying condom all the time.
Being the brains of one of the most hilarious sketch comedies channel on YouTube and having a successful stint with On Air with AIB is not a small thing. His comedy stand-up, not talked about much, is definitely a must-watch for everyone. Abish Mathew. Abish Mathew is one of the most eccentric comedians in the country. His performances are littered with original songs, silence enacted, and one-man sketches, improv and stand-up that keeps his sets fresh and thoroughly entertaining.
To Kerala to visit my family in Kerala. Now, because my dad loves us a lot, he had two options. Either take the 3-day excruciating train journey to Kerala or a 3-hour comfortable flight to Kerala. So we obviously, because our dad loves us, took the 3-day excruciating train ride all the way to Kerala.
Abish has performed with companies like Weird Ass Company, the Papa CJ Comedy Channel, and East India Company, and is a definite must-watch for everyone if he's in your city. Jeeveshu Ahluwalia. An actor who is a familiar face if you're a Bollywood movie buff. The actor and comedian has starred in many roles in movies as a background artist or supporting roles. The comedian's stand-up gigs are something everyone should see.
I stay in Bandra West because I'm rich. And I'm from Delhi, so we don't show off. अब है तो पैसा क्या करूं? आग लगा दूं क्या?
Extremely in-your-face, graphic and hilariously truthful, Jeeveshu is a veteran who knows what he's doing and doesn't disappoint. Karunesh Talwar. Another comedian who has slowly come up and is recognizable with the masses is Karunesh Talwar. A real connection with India, from social commentary to Bollywood absurdity, the comedian focuses on almost everything.
हेरा फेरी इतनी फनी पिक्चर है कि उसके गानों पे किसी ने मेहनत ही नहीं की. छन छन छना ननू छन छन छना नना हम बालीला हम बालीलो हम बालीले चुकुमा 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 लीले.
And is a talented individual to look out for in the future. Kenny Sebastian. Another comedian whose social media clout is an all-time high, and deservedly so, is Kenny Sebastian. From comedic bits about stereotypes, childhood and Indian culture, Kenny's stand-up gigs are something that everyone looks forward to.
Okay, 50-50. Okay. I used to eat this shit like Pringles, bro. This is the Pringles of biscuits. You can't just have one. You're like, what am I doing? Just 4 of them at one point.
Having performed in over 500 shows in the last 5 years, written and hosted a show on Comedy Central that completed 1 season, and having released 4 comedy specials online, he is definitely killing the game. Veer Das. One of the veterans when it comes to stand-up comedy is Veer Das. A maestro when it comes to words and delivery on stage, Veer Das is definitely one of the best.
And you know, the first few times that you try to fake it, are you just completely unconvincing? You're not able to, you say, oh, yes. That's so good. You have me really on in the turning scheme of things.
From topics about marriage, sex, his experience in Bollywood and major cultural differences in India, Veer Das's show are a laugh riot. One of the few comedians who have successfully transitioned to mainstream media too. Varun Thakur. One of the most hilarious comedians who works actively for the SNG comedy channel on YouTube is Varun Thakur.
Seriously, I didn't understand what picture from my portfolio had me wearing a sari with orange shirt on my blouse going like this. What do I say to Ritik dressed like that? Ah, Rajo, Ritik. तू इतना अच्छा दिखता है दिल मेरा सुनने को बेकरार है गाओ ना प्यार है
From sketches to his stand-up bits and the perfect impersonation of struggling actors, Varun Thakur really knows how to keep his entire audience in splits with his anecdotes and mimicry. Atul Khatri. One of my favorite comedians has to go to Atul Khatri from East India Company. From focusing on topics like patriotism, mainstream media, cultures in cities and today's generation and pop culture, Atul Khatri is extremely funny.
I thought now something will start. But no patriotic song started. First on the Pakistani side, some La Ilahi Pakistan. The Pakistanis are looking confused. Bhancho, kota gana chal raha hai?
And despite his age, really knows how to connect with a big demographic audience. Biswa Kalyan Rath. Biswa Kalyan is a stand-up comedian who shot to fame with his YouTube series with fellow comedian and YouTuber Kanan Gill called Pretentious Movie Reviews. Recently, all his stand-up bits from his tour Biswa in Your Face have surfaced on social media.
He sends me F*CK because nobody can figure out what the star stands for. What could possibly come in for and call this offensive? Does he mean to say ja? For chicka?
And is concrete proof of the fact that the comedian is hilarious on stage.
What does scarab even mean? A white lotus in the moonlight. I can imagine he's born, okay? His parents are in the hospital room. His mom is like, fuck, look at that white lotus in the moonlight, man.
I want to talk to you about tits. Actually, I hate that. Like, the word tits is very like breasts sound like, some work is getting done. Like,
the best feeling in the world when you get up and you realize that you're moved on. It's an amazing feeling, you know, a childlike bliss and internal happiness when you realize that your ex is not that good looking anymore, right?
I am not sexist, but I'm also not a feminist. I am happy.
That ATM line, man. That ATM line. Did you guys go there? Fucking I went there. I didn't need money. I needed content.
Zakir Khan. Zakir Khan is an Indian stand-up comedian, writer and presenter. In 2012, he rose to popularity by winning the Comedy Central's India's Best Stand-Up Comedian competition.
ये शर्ट ये तो 5000 की है मैं दिमाग खराब हुआ मैं कहा सुन में कोई बहरा नहीं हो जो तेरी आवाज का सरकाज़म ना समझ सके
He has also been a part of a news comedy show on air with AIB. By especially connecting with the Indian audience, Zakir is celebrated as one of the best. And that was the list, guys. Write it down in the comments below if there were some comedians that we left out on. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, thank you for supporting us, and please do so by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you so much for watching.